Good evening and welcome back to my stream. It's today, April 30, just leaving half an hour today. How's the volume? I think it's a little bit loud. Let's take this down a little bit. Last week I had some issues because the NVIDIA driver was messing up my system, and I'm not sure what happened, but one of my audio channels was dysfunctional, and for some reason, after just another update of the NVIDIA drivers, it was fixed again. So I had to all my changes were kind of useless, not really needed to do so. But now I have my audio master from that monitor and not from that monitor because that was failing. Well, last time I created a pull request for the Office development team. Let me quickly check what the status is of that. Let's move to the coding window, but first let's start the show. And there we are. Let's move to the code window. This is my pull request, I think. Dependency fix. No, this is not a dependency fix. It's not mine. Let's go to the root of this and see what's this. Like a big flow window. What is it? I changed a lot of my settings. Also, my video settings changed. What's this float up pop-up window again? If you hover over it, then it's showing the complete text of the change, apparently. That's interesting. Let's see if there is commits in here. That's not mine. Where is mine? Let's see if I can find my pull request over here. There's another one 4 days ago. 14 days ago, 31. This is mine. There's a little checkbox there. What's this? HB of localized README files. Not sure what it is. I already looked at this last time, I think. Let's show all checks in this. Same thing, and who was global? Commented 4 days ago. These are all the changes, I think. Yeah, we've been going over this one as well. So now I'm in the situation where my pull request is not really adopted yet. Or maybe they never will, but no one has been looking at it either. So I need to continue changing the JavaScript item as well over to .NET Core 3.1. Maybe with the build coming up in about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe there's another version. And maybe the Office team itself will come with an updated version by that time. But that means that I have an outstanding pull request at this time, and I need to move on. So what I wanted to do today is have a look at Tower. I still have this tool available that I never installed actually. Tower Git, not Tower Bridge, that's something different. Git Tower. Pricing is something like 59 per user per year, or 79 for the Pro and 125 for a one user enterprise level. Let me see if I can find the download for this. Let's go to the. Let's get started. Trial. I think I have a link somewhere. Let me see. Tower. The license. Where to start? Well, I can. What's this strange account login? Let's go to the secrets and account login. Secrets. Just entering the information for Tower. See if I can find the password somewhere. Login. Contains one seat. Oh, let me show this. My licenses. Let me quickly look at the license first before showing it on screen. Yeah, that was I deactivate device. So I activated already on some device. Really don't have a clue. And it's showing the license on screen, so dashboard. I hate these dashboards who are showing the license on screen. Downloading learning material, download application. Active 2 devices. Oh, that's great. Okay. Let's quickly move to this. So I need to download it. Where is it? Come on. What day is today? Live coding window. No support. Let me see. Get started. Okay. Learn Git with Tower. Well, let's do that and put that in. Updates. Can always stop it. Subscribe for free. And now do I need a... Where's the download link, guys? Here it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. Already got it 3 times. Let's kick it in. Next. Put it on the C drive. Early. Install. There it is. So I used my key in the stream, so I have to ask to recycle it. Takes some time here. Let's bump up the music a little bit. And now it stopped. Mailing the tower team. launch tower. There we go. Finish. And apparently found something. Let me quickly check if it's registered. File. License. It has a license in there. Yeah. Okay, so the license is already in there. Get it on screen again. So what I want to look at is a different one. Repository, fetch, no fetch. I want to open a no. Repositories. What's the account that I'm currently using here? Let's quickly go to the thingy again. Account login. No. Let's get back. So let's quickly go to Google. Now that Google YouTube. And see if we can find that tower git demo. Tower for Windows getting started. That's something like this. What would they? This. Already put a GitHub account in there, I think. Oh, there you go. Oh. Let's have a look. Open quickly. What's open quickly? Cancel. How do we get to GitHub? Here. Oh, there you go. This is my account. And last time I created, let's see, something like this maybe. Is this my fork? I think so. So let's clone this. This indeed is the fork of my thingy. And put it in data repos. Nothing in there yet. Initialize submodules. Use LFS clone. Use GVFS clone. Google use LFS clone. What does it mean? Git large file system. That's a large file system. I think. I think this was invented by Microsoft to clone the Windows repo. Large file storage. No, I don't need a large file storage. What's initialize submodules? Initialize submodules. Tower Git. Other Git repositories that are cloned somewhere into your project. So if nested Git modules, apparently. Let's see what it's doing. I think I said I wanted it to clone, but is it cloning my repositories? Oh, there it is. Open. Unnamed repository. Edit for description to name the repository. Edit. Fork from Office. Let me check the other one. PNP Office Addins. PNP Office Addins from the Office Dev team. Last open, last commit, 23, April 23. That was probably the day that I also created a pull request. Let's open this. Origin. Fetch URL. Options, skip on auto fetch and fetch all. Push. Let's have a look at the history. It's a working copy. Wow. The origin path, patch 2. All branches, modes and tags. Let's go all the way down. (2018). Wow. Very interesting. What's this? Oh, one of mine. Result comparison is incorrect according to documentation. We are testing the example. Okay. So this is not the, let me check, PnP add-ins, the clone. It's this one. Yeah, that's a different one. Let me check here. $19. Twelve repositories. This one is my fork. PnP Office Addin. So let's get back to Tower then. No. Tower here. Back to the cloud. We get some filter here. PnP here. There it is. How about sorting this one? There's a lock on this. Why is there a lock on this? Let's clone the PnP add-ins. Clone that. Go to repositories. Getting the hang of it now. Cloning. Let me check in here. This was the previous one. Yeah, so this is a different one. Interesting that my own name was on top. For this one. This one. Open. History. 10:30. So I really am the last one editing this one. Oh, but really, this is because it's my own fork, I think. Interesting. So how about the origin? Go back to the repositories, PnP add-ins, open. Let's get back to the video there. Let's do this on the desktop so I have some audio with it.
Hi and welcome. This is a quick tour of Tower for Windows. Let's start with the Services view.
This is what we already did.
GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab, or Visual Studio, you should connect it with Tower here. You get a listing of all your repositories in these accounts. With the Clone button, you can download a repository to your default cloning directory.
That's what we just did.
Tower's preferences. This makes cloning a matter of just a single click. And you can also easily create a new repository right in your account. The repositories view shows all of your local repository bookmarks. Adding an existing repo from your local disk is easy. Just drag and drop it from Explorer. And of course, you can create folders to organize your bookmarks. Let's open a local repository for working. You can simply double-click it here, or you can use the Quick Open dialog, and then start typing any part of a repository's name. That's it.
Again?
This is Tower. Use the Quick Open dialog, and then start typing for working. You can simply double-click it here, or you can use the Quick Open dialog, and then start typing any part of a repository's name. That's it.
Let's have a look. This one can close. Tower. So you said quick open, and then you said P and P, and now you get a filter if you get more of these. Okay. Double click it then. Already open. All the branches. And this one, the master, I put a pull request in 17th. Some changes in here. So you see the changes from .NET Core 2.2 to 3.1. And that needed some changes in here, like removing the item group with the ASP.NET Core app. And one item group adding several spa services. And do you get back 3? Change set. How do you close this? Oh, it's an expanded thingy. This one. Updated a lot of versions. So the question is, if I create a new repo in here somewhere, like this, I can create a new one. Enter folder or URL to add Git repository. Let's first move back to the demo.
This is Tower's working copy view. Here's where you see all of your current modifications in your project. Select the file to see a diff of the exact changes. To stage changes for the next commit, you can simply hit the spacebar or click the status checkbox. If you want to stage or discard only parts of the changes, either stage a whole chunk or select individual lines here in the line numbers column. And you can stage or discard them individually. To actually make a new commit, you can simply enter a message and confirm. You can switch between a couple of view options here. You can have the items displayed in a tree structure, either including even non-modified files or only the ones that are currently changed.
Again?
Ones that are currently changed. The history view shows the commit log of your project. If you only want to see the history of a specific branch or tag, simply select that item in the sidebar. You can also choose your favorite view options here.
Let's have a look at that. So let's go over here. This is the working copy. Well, the working copy doesn't have any changes at all. This is my master. That's the origin. Remote browser local. Where's my local? Quite confusing if you ask me. Let me see this. Show graph. Not taking away the lines here. Delete it. Yeah, this is a shared branch, I think. This one. Okay. Open Explorer, but my part was in here. This one. This should contain my changes. The source of the project should be in here somewhere. Where's the project? Here's the project. Open with Notepad. See, this is my pull request status. So how do I get this to see in here? Edit, commit message. Cancel. Fetch. Let's go back to the, because I don't see the files in here. Commit subject. Check out the revision. This live stream, by the way, is more or less a test, just to test the audio and video. Let's see.
The right side here shows the details of the selected commit in the list. You can expand any change here to see the diff, or use your favorite external diff tool. The Tree tab here shows you the project's complete file tree at this point in time. That's great for opening or restoring historic versions of a file. Just a quick note on those little arrow icons here and here. This tells you about any unsynced commits, commits that haven't been pushed or pulled yet. Also note that Tower has a so-called auto-fetch feature. It regularly checks in the background if there's new stuff on the remote server. Thereby, you should always be up to date. Let's take a closer look at the sidebar. Try dragging a branch around a bit. You can merge it, publish it on a remote, push it, and this also works for remote branches and tags. Of course, you can achieve all of this with the toolbar buttons, the contextual menus, or with the keyboard shortcuts too. You can also check out a different local branch simply by double-clicking it in the sidebar, or by choosing the branch in the working copy view. And you see another very helpful feature here, auto-stashing. There are a couple of situations in Git where a clean working copy, so no local changes, is better or even required. Git stash feature allows you to put your local changes on a clipboard, and Tower makes this easier by automatically offering to do this for you when you pull, merge, or check out a branch while having local changes. You find these changes in the stashes section and can inspect or discard them, and most importantly, reapply them. Tower has a very helpful conflict wizard. First, it's good to know you can always use the abort button to start over, so there's nothing to fear. When selecting a conflict file, the right side visualizes the conflict nicely. You see which two versions clashed exactly, from which commit and which branch they came, and can then solve the problem visually. You can choose one version to be the correct one, or edit a combination of the two in a merge tool. I hope this gets you started. We have a great help section that you can reach right from within the app. And we even offer a complete course on learning Git with Tower for free. Enjoy using Tower
Let me
for free.
quickly go over here. First steps with Git and Tower. This is...
Enjoy using Tower. And we even offer a complete...
Help. Help. I need some help here. Help. Check for updates. Okay. Let's quickly go into my mail. I have to write a small message here to the Tower team. As I was testing the Tower software in my live coding stream, I was not aware that you expose the license key in the account settings without masking the key. FB developer technologies. Yes, it would help if you changed your account settings on the tower website so that the keys are always are always are never visible without actually pressing some reveal button. Maybe you can put this in as a feature request for some future version. Let's send this mail first. Twitch. Expose the license key in the account settings without masking the key. Would it be possible to recycle my license key and provide me with a new one? Thanks in advance. There we go. So now let's go back to the tower system. What's it on the working copy? Check out revision, merge, rebase, apply patch. So let's go to the support center. Learn Git and Tower, learning material. Become a better professional. Ebook, video course. Git cheat sheet. I have already some cheat sheets over here, and actually two different ones from both from GitHub. They have different explanations. Git for shift version control, Xcode cheat sheet, tower sheet, cheat sheet. That might help. Download now for free. Get 8 of our most popular cheat sheets. Come on. Already have this. Now I could probably get this one in the mail. Already spamming case 97. But that's because of my... Wow. Thunder. It's rain and thunder over here. hope it won't supply a power outage. But no, don't want to share it on Twitter yet. I just want a quick start. Beginner friendly, easy learning. Frank Karlichik. Online book. Let's see about the video course. Play now for free. Desktop GUI, learn with Tower. Play now. Installing and configuring Git. That's already what I did. I want to know how Tower works, guys. Ebook. The online version. Let's put this one. Can I put this on my taskbar somewhere? No. Desktop GUI version. Book. Yeah, what's version control? That's already there. Well, I better can do this offline. Yeah, commit. It's explaining all the Git stuff. There you go. Starting with a unversioned project. So if you go to Tower, repositories, there you go. Quite surprised to know how you get there. So create a new one. Your project root folder. So what if I don't have a project root folder? So let's go over here. Well, okay. Some items are deprecated. So what's the command for .NET new? .NET new creates a new .NET project. .NET new and most likely need to do it in a subfolder, like directory test 2020 0501. What's the time? 0029. CD test. What? It's not auto completing? Oh, it is. CD test. There you go. .NET new. That will give me help. .NET new help. Razor component. What templates do we have over here? Console application. Short name console. WPF. Worker. Razor component. Blazor server. So let's create a new Blazor server, or maybe Blazor wasn't. So let's make a Razor, no, not a Razor component. Blazor wasn't. .NET new Blazor wasn't. So now we have some sort of a project. Code. Oh, it's a Office Studio project, by the way. VS, well, let's code dot. Control tick. And then P install. Not available. So it's actually a Office Studio Code project. No, Office Studio project. Apparently. So close this. Test. Is it opening Office Studio now? Not really. Open a project. See data, projects, repos. No, not projects, repos. Test. So this one. Oh, we have an update. 66 preview 5. Let's check the details. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go to the Solution Explorer. Let's hit F5. See what's doing. Do nothing. Is it? Source control git. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Build started. Something's happening. There we have a website. Something. Hello world. Brief survey. Already? You've done nothing. Okay. Now the question is, do we need to init to GitHub? Git init, maybe. Save this. It didn't have a solution on itself. Save. So now the question is, if we drop this folder in there, something like this. No Git repository found. Create repository. Guess so. Now we have something in here. Close all tabs. I was wondering what the terminal said. Something global properties deprecated. More information, see the web page. Global property. Breaking changes. Does your setting look like this? Probably. Settings. Downloading the package. There's the package that I just requested. Open the file. Git. Tower Git client. Open new window. Open quick open dialog. It's a Windows edition, so there's still the picture has the 3 Mac items in there. Working copy. Control arrow B. Check out revision. Show services, show repositories, Alt R. Show working copy, control 1. Drifting from one to the other. Let's see, mine is still having the globals in there. With the default profile there. And this is changed into delete content entirely. Yeah, sure, but then all my items are gone. But that's no problem because I created a gist for that. Hello, bucket sort. I ran into an issue where the new terminal apparently changed the settings. So what if I close all these items? Ctrl A, del. Oh, maybe I just need to kill the file. Where's the file location? Something over there. Now it's gone. Let's reopen it. Yeah, no. I still have PowerShell left. I lost all my other terminal items probably. Yeah. But indeed they created a new one. How are you doing, bucket sort? What's driving you? What are you doing? What are you, dev? Gamer or what? Wow, this completely changed. There's some documentation there now. To view the defaults and hold Alt while clicking the settings button. Okay. Well, for now, let's leave the settings for what it is, because I'm already drifting too far away. Oh, the only thing I want to do is maybe set the default for not PowerShell, but for the command. And the default profile is probably now set for the PowerShell one. That's this one. Let's make this the default one. Copy. Paste. Save. Close. Close this one. And now we have a command line. The default path maybe. No. Settings. Copy and select. Let's have a look at my let's see if there's some help in there. Profile settings there. Copy. multiple tabs. Using JSON settings there. Key bindings, no. Profiles. Starting directory, this is the one that I need. And not WSL home. I want this to be data projects. Save this. No. Data projects. Hooray! So terminal will be in one of the next items on my live stream. Color schemes, default settings. Cascadia code. Is that one of the default settings? No, it's not. Copy. This must be the Cascadia font. Interesting. I put this into tower, but select this and then let's go back to the documentation. Buy now, no. Okay, branching workflows. I have a lot of videos to watch over here. Apparently. Open this. Let's copy this and have a note over here. Create a little note to watch some videos while doing nothing. So I can close this one and close this one, settings for the terminal, and close the terminal and close the settings folder. And we can close this one and continue with this, I think. Now click the create button on the right, select your project folder. When you confirm create dialog, it will create a hidden directory. No, it didn't. At least I don't think so. Let's see, data, repos. It did. Actually did, but why is it not showing in this one? Okay. Actually, it was not lying. When you confirm the create dialog, it will get a git dialog folder, which you only see if you explicitly configure your file browser to show hidden files. I did that in my file browser. And I hate this to be collapsed. Hidden items and filename extensions. Yes, there we go. Little git folder is a new empty git repository. Please mind the word empty. Git did not add the current files of your working copy as something like an initial version. The repository contains not a single version of your project yet. The root folder of your project is often called a working folder, working copy, or working directory. It's the directory on the local computer that contains the project files. You can always ask the version control system to populate your working copy with any version of your project, but you always have one working copy with one specific version on your disk, not multiple in parallel. You see that our new repository was added in the tower sidebar. Open the repository for working by double clicking it. So if you go to repositories and I double click this, right, now it's open. Ignoring files. Typically in every project and every platform, there's a couple of files you don't want to be version controlled, such as those pesky DS store files on a Mac. Which files do I ignore? Simple rule of thumb. Most likely want to ignore the files that were created automatically by product. Yes. For example, for excluded file range, compiled sources, files that contain passwords or personal configurations. Helpful compilation of ignore rules in different projects can be found here. Click. That's a lot of ignore files. Yeah, so I want to ignore the, it's getting late already. Bin and object files, for instance. The list of files to ignore is kept in a simple file called gitignore in the root folder of your project. It's highly recommended to define this list at the very beginning of your project before making your first commit, because once files are committed, you have to jump through some hoops to get them out of version control again. Let's go activate the settings view in the tower sidebar. Select the ignore step. Ignore step. Settings. Ignores. And open in the editor. Let's make that something else. Studio Code. To have to get ignore files created. What's this? Oh, there's also an update for Visual Studio Code available. Nice. And I have an update for Visual Studio and also Visual Studio Code, so that doesn't help a lot. What? Oh, open folder. Yes. Later. Additional setup is required to debug Blazor WebAssembly application. Let's learn more. Install the C# extension and the JavaScript debugger. There you go. C#. That's this one, I think. Version. I think they renamed it. That's the one. Interesting, this one mentions 346 at the end, and this one is only 62. So the web page is a little bit outdated. Oh, it's already installed. So why is it complaining? Nightly debugger. That's a preview. JavaScript debugger, this one maybe. 76518, 76517. And here it is. The website is actually a little bit newer. Install. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So for instance, if you want to ignore things, don't want to check in things like the bin or the objects, so if you change this one, bin object, like this maybe. Yes, now it's gray. Shared dub .vs. Git is already ignored by default, I think. Google files to ignore files, git ignore .NET new folder. There you go. That's even case sensitive, apparently. I find it useful to commit the VS Code directly so everyone who uses it doesn't need to configure their own tasks. Yeah. There's something in here that's about true. Let's make this raw. Copy. (2019) maybe now. Swap temp files, log files, VS Code. Put in to not to exclude. Save. Okay. That's done. Ignore one file specifically. Path to file extension. All files with a certain name. So if you just put a file name with the extension in, then it's ignored by default. Or all extensions, all files in a certain folder. Making your first commit. With some ignore rules in place, it's time to make our first initial commit to the project. We'll go into the great detail of the whole process of committing later. Let's create a link for this book as well. In my notes, activate the working copy view in the sidebar. Click States All button. Now they're all staged. What's the A standing for? Enter a short commit message like initial commit, detailed, to be decided. Click the commit button to confirm. What's amend, sign off. That's not in here. Commit. Okay, my first commit in Tower. Cloning a remote project. Okay. Starting with an existing project on the server. When you're getting on board of a project that's already running, you want to get a copy, clone in Git lingo. Yeah. You'll do this stuff with the command line. Today, many teams use professional servers to host their code repositories. If you're using one of the most popular, GitHub, blah, 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 you can connect the service account in Tower to make cloning very easy. Switch to Tower Services view. And I had this cheat sheet somewhere. Somewhere over here. Downloads. Oh, it's on the other machine. Well, let's do that later. It's getting late already. So I have a small introduction with the Tower system, Tower Git. You can download it for free, starters. We would like to thank our beta testers. And then blah, blah, blah. Close. You can download it from the Tower website. For now, let's close up the live coding and we'll continue with this in one of our next streams. If you want to know when that is, make sure you let's go first to the main screen. It's a little bit messy today. Make sure that you subscribe for on either Twitch or on YouTube if you want to know when I'm live coding again. Today was a real mess. It was basically some sort of testing stream to see if the recording is working out properly. I also noticed there's some weird shadow behind me. Need to fix that as well. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.